Dear students, today we will start one important topic of electrical installation and estimating, that is electrical wiring. What I am going to discuss about the electrical wiring, that is introduction, types of wiring, what are the factors affect the choice of wiring, what are the different rules for wiring, types and specification of the wire, and conclusion. So what is wiring? So the process of connecting different accessories with distribution board of electrical energy from suppliers to the our home. It is connected with different appliances and control panels. What are the different types of wiring? See here. First one is cleat wiring and batten wiring, casing capping wiring and conduit wiring. So batten wiring is classified into PVC batten wiring, CTS TRS wiring and lead sheath wiring. And conduit wiring is classified in two types, that is surface conduit and concealed conduit. What is cleat wiring? Generally, cleat wiring is a purely temporary wiring. There are different groups are there, single groups, two groups and three groups. So cleat wiring normally used for temporary wiring. Example, it is used in function, marriage and newly constructed building. So generally PVC wire, polyvinyl chloride wires are used for this wiring. Wires are held by different cleats. Cleats are made of either wood or plastic or PVC. So there are different types of groups are there. One group, two group and three group. One group can carry one wire, two group can carry two wire and three group can carry three wires. The figure shows the cleat wiring with different groups. What is the advantage of cleat wiring? It is the cheapest forms of wiring and installation and dismantling is easy. Inspection is very easy. We can detect the fault at any moment and less maintenance required. If you want to dismantle the wiring, immediately you can dismantle it. So what are the disadvantages of cleat wiring? Cleat wiring is not good looking, not suitable for domestic purpose. So if atmosphere is either smoke or humidity is there, it may affect the cleat and also affect the wire. So these wires are exposed to atmosphere if there is chance of mechanical injury. Next type of wiring is batten wiring. But nowadays batten wiring is outdated. Earlier it was used. So there are wooden battens. Wooden battens are fixed on the wall. These run parallel to the roof and fixed with nails. There are different link clips are used to fix the PVC wires over this batten. There are different size of battens are used according to the cable it can carry. So generally PVC insulated coppers are used as wire for connecting different accessories. The wires run on the teak wood wire with help of screw and link clips are used to fix the wires. What are the different types of advantages of this type of wiring? So advantages are it is easy to install and repair, appearance is good and it gives the long life and it is the cheapest form of the wiring. But what is the demerits of this type of wiring is chemical can affect or fumes can affect, there may be chance of fire. So these are the disadvantages of this wiring. Conductors are open and liable to mechanical injury if it is exposed to atmosphere and there is a chance of humidity it can absorb. So there are different problems are there. It uses place where sun and rain is restricted. So if there is sun and rain, so these wood battens may disposed. So skilled workmanship is required. Next type of wiring is the casing capping wiring. So this is the one of the cheapest type of wiring. Earlier wooden casing capping is used, but nowadays casing capping is used made of PVC. So there are different types of casing cappings are used. So inside this there are PVC conductors are used. So generally we can use up to 230 volt supply. This type of wiring have different advantages and disadvantages. So these are the advantages of casing capping wiring. So risk of fire. So these casing and cappings are made of PVC. If they are exposed to sun and fire, it may burn. So this type of wiring used on the surface of the wall. But problem is fault finding is very difficult. So hard workmanship is required. Advantages of this type of wiring: better appearance than cleat wiring, cheap in cost, easy to install and repair, and easy to inspect of this casing capping. Next, very important type of wiring is the conduit wiring. Nowadays we are using conduit wiring. There are different types of conduit wiring. So conduit wiring classified into two types, that is the surface conduit wiring that runs over the surface of the wall, and next one is concealed conduit wiring. Concealed conduit wiring runs inside the wall. So surface conduit wiring divided into two types, that is the metal conduit wiring. Next one is surface PVC conduit wiring. So metal means it made of metal pipes which runs over the wall. Generally in industry metal conduits are used. PVC conduits are generally used in homes. Next one is concealed conduit, concealed metal conduit and concealed PVC conduit. Concealed wiring are used inside the wall. Next, conduit is the best system of wiring. It provides protection to the moisture and fire. Generally, PVC wires are used to run inside the conduit wiring. Generally, in surface conduit wiring are fixed with the clips, and inside wall, that is concealed wiring, is fixed with the nails. So conduit can be installed at the surface of the wall, or concealed can be wiring on the ceilings. What are the different advantages of the conduit wiring? Conduit wiring provides the protection against mechanical injury and gives protection against shock and fire. And whole system is waterproof, and it gives better and gives long life, and whole system is waterproof. What are the disadvantages of this type of wiring? Disadvantage of this type of wiring is it is costly. It required very hard skill labor, and alteration and extension is difficult in this type of wiring. Generally, we use PVC wires. PVC stands for polyvinyl chloride wires, which is used nowadays for this type of wiring. So generally residential buildings uses this type of wiring. What are the different factors affect the wiring? So we have to, before selection of any type of wiring, we have to decide these factors. The factors are durability. So we choose the wiring which can last long. So the type of wiring selected to confirm the standard specification, that is affected, not affected by weather condition, fumes, safety. So it should be, the wiring must provide the safety against leakage and shock and fire hazards. Cost is a major factor of this type of wiring. So before considering any type of wiring, we should consider the cost. So it should suit your pocket. Next is appearance. So wiring appearance should be good, and maintenance cost should be minimum. So accessibility. Accessibility means chance of extension of this type of wiring. So we should consider that if any further extension is required, we can extend it easily. So what are the different types of wires are used in this type of wiring? First one is BIA wire. BIR stands for vulcanized Indian rubber. So nowadays it is outdated. Next is PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Generally nowadays we are using polyvinyl chloride conductor. So next is CTS and TRS where CTS and TRS. CTS stands for cap tire sheaths, TRS tough rubber sheaths where. But nowadays it is outdated. Next is weatherproof wire. Generally weatherproof wires are used for service connection of your building. Next is lead covered wire. When wire is exposed to moisture and it is should be metal covered, generally lead is preferred to cover it. What are the different specifications of the wire? So conductors are made of aluminum or copper and various insulating materials are used to cover it. So generally insulating materials are polyvinyl chloride. It is used nowadays. So generally wires are made of strands. So it may be single strand or number of strands. So wires are combination of different diameters and different cores. The selection of the wire depend upon the current carrying capacity of the wiring and considering the different factors like current, voltage rating, cost and different applications. So what are the different Indian electricity rules used for this wiring? So before considering any wiring, we have to consider these Indian electricity rules. So first rule is we have to make sub-circuits in this building. So in any building the wiring installation there must be separate sub-circuit for light fan sub-circuit and for power sub-circuit. In light fan sub-circuit we can use maximum 10 points or wattage may be 800 watt. Socket should be used 3-pin socket, either it may be 5 ampere or it may be 15 ampere. For any power load we can use maximum 3000 watt or maximum 2 points. Power load means we can use geyser, we can use air conditioner, we can use induction cooker. These are the power loads. Maximum we can use 2 induction cooker or either 2 geyser so that it can work properly. So this wattage should be limited within 3000 watt. Next Indian electricity rule is cable should be provided that should be waterproof. Next is all conductors should be in terms of voltage rating and proper insulation. So proper rating of cable should be used. Next is cutout should be used on consumer premises. Cutout means the fuse should be proper rating that should be used in the beginning of the wiring. Next, meter, maximum demand indicator and other apparatus in the consumer premises. So generally meter is used at the beginning of the wiring and each phase should be protected by suitable rating fuse. So generally fuse are used in each phase. Each load point should be appliances should be independent control switch. So if all the loads, there is a ball is a load, fan is a load, so all these should be controlled by independent switch. Next rules are height of the wiring should be 2.5 meter above the floor level and height of the ceiling fan should be 2.75 meter above the floor level. So height of the switchboard 1.5 meter above the floor level and sufficient number of 3-pin socket outlets should be provided at different points. So if you need any extension we can use the help of this socket. So continuous earth wire should be provided in each switchboard and connected to each appliances. So generally in domestic wiring 14 SWG standard wire gauge wire is used for earth connection. So generally each house should be provided with proper earthing. So earthing wire should be 8 standard wire gauge. So it may be copper or aluminum. Thank you.